Welcome to the stream, Stream Moments. I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome to the stream, Stream Moments. I hope you enjoy your stay.
One of these days I'm going to figure out why it says it twice. I don't have it twice in my scenes, but oh well. Alright, welcome back. We're going to be finishing up the Ryujin questline. I think there's only one more mission, and then don't know what we'll be doing next. We'll figure it out as we go. Alright, let's get in game. Alright, so... Oh yeah, I accidentally shot someone in last stream. Glitched out at the end. So I gotta talk to this person again. I'm just gonna skip through this. Curious what was said, just watched the end of the last stream.
I believe you were, and if anyone...
Yeah. Choose a different one since last time I couldn't. I'm sorry, I didn't intend for anything to happen.
They've all the tools...
Yep, spoken like a true corporate person. Never had any... It was extremely useful.
Not useful enough to avoid a body count? Still, it's good to know communications are proving themselves. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide.
Come on, webcam. Let me try resetting it. I have not been having much luck with my camera setup. Preview, minimize. Seems to be working. Hold on a second.
to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Jesus. Lag. Annoying. Hello, hello. Yep, that's working. Sorry.
Yes, thank you.
Citizens of New Atlantis were shocked today when an unidentified assailant assaulted the employee building, leaving many dead, including Lucas Drexler, CEO. The murders are believed to be linked to a new investigation where Drexler would have been accused of numerous violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself have yet to be confirmed, but it's believed that Masako Imada, CEO of Ryujin Industries, may be involved. A series of communications between Drexler and Imada were discovered, where she encouraged Drexler to ignore approval guidelines for human trials. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Impossible. You set me up.
Yeah, I'm a lie.
Me to believe you're simply an unwilling pawn in this?
Believe it or not, it's the truth.
See about that. Assuming I know exactly how this situation came about, I have only a few things to say. Should Ularu run this company, the reputation of Ryujin Industries will change dramatically. Her unchecked tactics will be heavy-handed, involving murder without question of both the innocent and the guilty. Ryujin may gain financial success, but the percentage is not worth the real cost.
I'm not a fan of any of this corporate claptrap, but Masako's right. Ularu shouldn't be allowed to oversee Ryujin.
Could be persuaded.
Fine. I'll see to it you get the credits. We'll be voting on the fate of Infinity Ltd. And now it's very important we receive at least half the vote on both issues. The CEO rules in the event of a tie. I need you to use everything in
I was gonna push a tie.
step. And that includes using the internal neuroamp.
They'll be on your side. I know I can convince them of the benefits.
I know you can as well. So now you're fully aware of my expectations. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
Thanks. Almost leveled up. I'm gonna go ahead and quick save. And go talk to her.
Don't wander into any...
Get you for all of your money.
I take it Masako wasn't as pleased to hear the
Nope. She's very unhappy about the situation.
unhappy. And now Masako wants
Sorry if I'm skipping through this, but I did this last night. Manipulator.
actually being able to pick. All right, the internal
Already a step ahead of you.
much with Masako out of the way,
Or until someone decides your usefulness is at an end and you...
Yeah, you tell them. Aren't you concerned about how powerful? Yeah.
exactly. You know,
Okay, so for one yes, one no. One yes for internal continuity. So I don't really have a preference on any of these.
Hours in the day. Great, the bane of my department. If you need something, make it quick.
Or you're not a fan of acquiring Infinity Ltd.
You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd is the Pandora's box of corporations.
Legal issues aside, the pros of acquiring it far outweigh the cons.
I could use the
We're gonna take it.
Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
Diplomacy, come on, there's no denying the benefits to this acquisition.
Right. Yes, there are numerous benefits.
Profits be enough to fund any legal battle.
You're right. Perhaps I am focusing too much on the negatives. Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me. Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom.
Oh, let me pull this back up. Oops. Alright, handling a situation at Breeze. Want the real legal nightmare? I'd say it fits the bill. I'm curious of your thoughts. What's your thoughts on it?
I know someone is. Everyone's too busy praising its completion to think about the dangers it could represent. First off, if I find out
Let there be light.
that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal...
I'm gonna use it on her now.
I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
Manipulation.
In an ideal situation, yes. And I suppose creating that ideal situation is within my power. Now you've made it sound like a proper challenge that I can't help but accept. Masako's lucky to have you at her disposal, even if you are a continual thorn in my side.
Yeah, I only murdered a building of
Set aside
a company we're about to own.
that Ryujin has.
Oh, I'll take that as a compliment. Thanks. I'm gonna manipulate you again. I want Ularu. I cannot say that name for the life of me. Ularu. To win this.
First person to say that. There's definitely something to be said for Ularu.
Ularu.
In ways that Masako isn't. And ruthlessness may be just what we need if we're to stay ahead of the competition.
Spoken like a true HR.
Infinity. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful. But now, I really do need to get back to my notes.
Alright. You have a safe I can break into? Nope, I already did. Onward.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting, especially after that bomb SSNN dropped in their last broadcast. I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
I was told to use the neuroamp to make sure the votes to inquire Infinity.
Blasted tech.
Indeed. That technology shouldn't be used for such nefarious purposes, or in fact, any purposes at all.
If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago.
Well, aren't you just head of security?
Grave security risk. And look what happened.
Yeah. Don't tell me you actually disagree with Masako on something.
But yes. And I'm not the only board member that initially voted against moving forward with the research.
Oh, well, I'm gonna manipulate you. Project Dominion is essential to future success. It has risks, but nothing can't be handled.
I suppose.
There, Morgan, go fuck yourself.
As long as I'm fully aware of the risks, I can properly account for them. My first priority will be to get the board and all security members set up with shielding. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd, we're about to
Shielding's not gonna help you.
onto my team. The last thing I...
Oops. Vote for against Infinity. I'm with you. No, the acquisition is worth the work. I know your team can handle it.
Imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the
You really take security serious.
others...
I think Ularu is a better fit for CEO.
Against her after every
Screw you, Sarah Morgan.
I can't shake this feeling that I too have doubts. Perhaps if you present your argument, I might better be able to understand my own thoughts on the matter.
Diplomacy. I'm going to get you in one. With her in charge, just think of the additional funding she'll add to your department.
With her past in operations,
Critical success.
certain to make sure our security is second to none. I owe Masako a great debt for my success in life. It pains me to admit you're right. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to make sure I'm prepared for this meeting.
Alright, so I need to take that medicine that 9% persuasion for 5 minutes. Cool. Skill point available. Social. I could. Force target up to 10 levels higher, 20 levels higher. Targets now obey commands for a substantial amount of time. I don't really need to add points to that yet. Let's go to tech. Security. Rank 3, you can attempt master level locks and 4 auto attempts can be banked. Expend a digipick to eliminate keys that aren't required to solve the puzzle. 5 auto attempts can be banked. Keep leveling up that. So now I can do all locks. That's max. That's almost maxed. And get persuasion back up too. Cool.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Where's the next person? Weird. It's too big of a gun to just be walking around with. Where are these people?
You're looking interesting today.
I'm curious why you say that.
Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources of...
Always. I'm happy to answer your questions you might have.
Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity LTD throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
Yeah, I killed all the bad ones. Of course, if we can save the jobs of thousands of people, we should do it. Filled with incompetent workers. The majority of those workers are innocent, they didn't know. What makes you think I actually had to contact with enough of them to know?
You can tell a lot by just looking at a workspace or simply observing a person in their business environment. Perhaps I mistakenly assumed that as an operative here, observation was a talent of yours.
Majority of those workers are innocent. Don't know what's going on.
I mean in regards to Drexler's actions. More in the sense of, should a superior company like Ryujin make room for so many potentially lackluster employees?
Manipulate you. We'd be getting those employees on Infinity's cheaper salary numbers.
This is true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What are your thoughts on SSNN's reports that Masako is allegedly connected to Lucas Drexler?
Must have been desperate. Sounds to me like someone's going to jail.
Should the evidence hold up in court, that would be the case. I find it difficult to believe that our CEO was truthfully involved in such endeavors. I look forward to seeing what Alexis can learn about the subject.
Guilty or not, if someone like Ularu was CEO, this would never happen.
Yes, Ularu would be a very capable...
Sarah Morgan's gonna hate me at the end of this.
Her loyalty to Ryujin is unmatched. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you...
Money. What are your thoughts on the internal narrow amp?
Big step for Ryujin Industries. Financially, it'll keep us secure for years to come. There's no doubt it's our future.
Nothing I can think
This
of.
has been rather enlightening.
What's up with you?
See you again. And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope.
Those I'm used to waking up in strange places.
Reminds me of my undergrad days. I mean, I assume you're joking, right? I'll have to get that documented and we'll definitely want to run a few tests if not. So,
You're gonna be famous.
the next Ray DeCaris, my childhood hero and mentor. How amazing would that be? DeMarcus, eat your heart out. Don't tell him I said that. He knows I love and respect him. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
There was bound to be something inspiring.
That's what I'm hoping for. They may be the underdog, but that doesn't mean they don't have a brilliant mind or two. I know Masako will be pushing for the acquisition.
I trust Masako now. Do you really think Masako's going to be good for the future?
If she can make it through the current drama, I'd say she's...
That's another thing. I think it's time Ularu takes over the CEO. Masako has obviously failed.
I still can't get over everything that's happening, but you're right. Maybe a change of leadership is needed in order to prevent this from happening again. And I have no doubt that Ularu would keep my department fully funded. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
Alright, I got one more.
If I were you, I'd put that back.
Oh, you're not me. Poop.
Don't tell me. Masako wants to make sure I'm still on her side after SSNN dropped this media bomb on us.
Maybe. That depends on whose side you're on.
I was on Masako's until this news dropped. Now that she's been tied to Lucas, buying up Infinity Ltd only reinforces the narrative. It's gonna be a hard sell to make this look good.
Yeah, manipulate. You're still helping the innocent workers. If anyone can make it look good, it's you.
Flatterer. You're right, of course. I've certainly handled worse. Besides, I haven't had a good challenge like this in a while.
You know, if you really want to keep Ryujin in public's good graces, there's two things to consider.
Right. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it.
Well, competition is more cutthroat than ever. Ularu needs to be running this company.
Now that's a delicate subject. But our competition really is upping their game. If we want to survive the coming onslaught, you're right. Ularu would be the logical choice. And what's your second point to consider?
Research. We should be exploiting the Narrow Amp every chance we get.
You're preaching to the choir. I have every intention of using it to our full advantage. In fact, I already have an entire marketing campaign in the works, and ready to pitch once it's officially approved. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
Oops. All right. Into the boardroom.
Got my eye on you.
Just shut it on everyone. I'm gonna sit down first. Dramatic entrance. Wait for everyone to arrive. I'm at the meeting. Let's go.
At this meeting, let me just say that the SSNN allegations are completely false.
And you expect us to just believe that?
If they're false, how did this happen?
I'll be ordering a full investigation, but I have my suspicions, which I'll address once this meeting has concluded. Until then, I'm still CEO, and we'll be moving forward with this meeting to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Do you really think we want a potential criminal? One suspected of being the actual mole here, leading a crucial meeting like this? In fact, I propose we remove Masako as CEO altogether, and nominate myself to take her place.
Game. It's your choice. Haha.
And you, I thought we had a deal.
As much as it pains me to say it, I second the motion. My apologies, Masako, but we've failed here. Perhaps new leadership is what's needed moving forward.
Dalton, you can't seriously believe that.
Agreed. I initially believed we could pull through this, but I think a fresh perspective is necessary to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Any arguments against?
Yes, on the fact that I'm innocent and completely capable of doing my job.
Let's leave it up to the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
I had a feeling this would go my way.
Traitors. All of you.
Well, there you have it. And now, since you're no longer a part of this board, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
This isn't over.
Yeah, they're douches to me, so a good CEO would have seen this coming.
Says the biggest traitor of them all.
Now, Masako. Don't go taking out your shortcomings on our operative here.
Enough with your attitude, Ularu. I don't care what anyone says or what the evidence is. I know you're behind this. And I'll prove it, no matter how long it takes.
Good thing you're going to have plenty of time on your hands, then. Secure? Now, let's get back to business. So, any arguments for the acquisition?
With Masako stepping down, I think it's a good gesture. Announcement will garner public faith in Ryujin.
This acquisition is sure to have its financial pitfalls, but as a wise person pointed out, it would have major payoffs in the future. Plus, with their current situation, Infinity Ltd will be more affordable than ever.
Legal ramifications are a certainty, but the benefits far outweigh the disadvantages.
Arguments against? None? All right. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Excellent. Not bad for my first meeting. Does anyone have anything else to bring to the table before we break? I almost hate to ask now, but are there any other matters to bring forth? No? Good. Meeting adjourned.